Get even more savings this holiday season by becoming a Milo's Rewards member. Don't miss new member deals dropping every week, like $15 off a purchase of $50 or more on select Bounty, Charmin, and Puffs paper products. Plus, get free standard shipping with Silver Key status. Just one more way Lowe's is here to help you shop, save, and enjoy the holidays. Join for free today. Milo's Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change. Exclusions and more terms apply. Visit Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details.
Welcome to Meeting Malcolmus, a pavement podcast. Hey, it's JD here, back for another week of racking up the stripes and solids that are the catalog of seminal indie rock band Pavement. For your listening pleasure, we listen to one new track every week in chronological order. We started all the way back with Slay Tracks on the 30th anniversary of its release, and we are, moving forward. We're working on an EP that came out on June 10th, 97 to accompany Brighten the Corners, or to, be released alongside Brighten the Corners. I don't know how you would even put it. Why do bands release EPs? Well, it's an assembly of B-sides, you fucking idiot. That's what it is. So you're already getting a sense that I am uncool and underqualified to be doing this, but I've got the keys to the van. So jump in the back and crank up the tunes and let's do this. So there's that. Yeah, we are working through the Shady Lane EP. I've told you in the past that it was two releases. It turns out I'm wrong. There were two singles, two Shady Lane singles. Each came with two B-sides, the collected B-sides. But there was also a standalone EP that only had Shady Lane once. And then we've been through track number 2 and track number 3. Today we're going to hit track number 4, Wanna Mess You Around. And that should be a good one. It's a shorty, though. It's a real shorty. It's like $1.30. And but it moves. It's got a real nice movement to it. So there's that. How are you doing? Lots going on in the world. Here in Toronto, we got a dumping of snow. But with that, the temperatures started to rise, which is good in some ways. It means I can get outside and get some fresh air. But in another way, it's absolutely brutal because the sidewalks are like black ice. And if you haven't experienced black ice, it's ice that you just can't see. It's invisible, but it's slippery as all shit. And I was doing a couple funky moves today, taking the kids to school. I won't lie to you. Just, that weird throw your arm over your shoulder kind of thing to balance yourself out. It's very strange. If you were to take a photograph of you stopping yourself from falling, you would look ridiculous, or maybe you would look really cool. There's some people that would probably look really cool, I suppose, but I'm not one of those people. I was listening to our friend Pete today talk about how he's let himself slip a little bit during this whole lockdown. And I got to tell you, I was doing really well up until about 3 weeks ago. But I have fallen off that bandwagon mighty hard, and I've put on 10 pounds. So that fucking sucks. But what does this have to do with Pavement? You might be asking. Well, it has nothing to do with Pavement. It has to do with me, and I'm the host of this show. So, God damn it. Sometimes you just have to listen to what I say. And what I say right now is let's listen to Wanna Mess You Around on Meeting Malcolmus, a Pavement podcast. What do you think of that, huh?
New holiday deals just dropped at Lowe's. Get up to 30% off select major appliances, plus an additional $75 off for every $1,000 you spend on select kitchen major appliances from brands like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Maytag. And don't miss big savings on DeWalt. Save $80 on a DeWalt 20-volt max 2-tool combo kit. Was $229, now just $149. Lowe's knows deals. Offers valid 12/5 through 12/11. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. See Lowe's.com for details and qualifying items while supplies last.
Have you heard it before? I hadn't. Well, I had, but it's one of these tracks that sort of slips through my fingers. Maybe I've only listened to it 2 or 3 times over the years. But it really grabbed my attention today. I love the sort of phased out sound. I love the aggressiveness of it. It really feels like it belongs in Demolition Plot, J7. But it's not. Here it is, appearing all these years later, 5 years later, on, from the Brighten the Corners sessions. So very different from what we heard on Brighten the Corners. Not polished, and yet there's something there. Lyrically, it's tough to get a handle on exactly what the lyrics are based on the websites out there. I mean, you can hear it. Something about breaking bread on a Monday, no more Manic Mondays, and then something about a baby. Now, one of the lyrics I read is about hitting a baby, but I don't know if that's it or not. It doesn't necessarily weave a real narrative, so I don't want to dig too deeply into this. It's interesting that it's called "Want to Mess You Around" and the lyric uses "fuck" instead. That's interesting to me. I don't know why that is or why that choice was made, but there you go. It was made. So what do you have to say for yourself when it comes to this song? Send me an email, jd@mediumalchemist.com. I don't have a whole lot else this week. Next week we get No Tan Lines, which is a great track. I can't wait to hear it. And over on the bonus feed, we are cooking our way through Crooked Rain still. We're starting to get into the good shit. So if you haven't subscribed to the bonus feed, do so. If you already have, thanks a lot. I don't know. I'm vamping here. I was hoping there'd be a live version of this song somewhere. Well, I can tell you this, as it relates to music. A couple of weeks ago, I was watching Saturday Night Live, and Phoebe Bridgers was the musical guest. So first question is, where do you stand on her smashing the guitar at the end? For me, I have 0 fucks to give. I think it's okay. Smashing a guitar is very rarely authentic. And the fact that she asked, permission, I don't think takes away from what it is. I suppose the cabinet that she smashed it into, the rumor is that it was a fake cabinet, that maybe that, makes it a little bit more cheesy, but I don't know. It still works for the song. That song has absolutely haunted me for the last 3 weeks now, since whenever it was that I saw her on the program. I've probably listened to that album 7 times since. The album is really quite good. I'm in love with the 2 songs she played on SNL, but there's a lot of really good stuff on that record. If this in any way takes away from what you think of my musical tastes, then so be it. But I think it's good. It's good stuff. There's some real good stuff in there, and you should give it a listen. Particularly Kyoto and I Know the End. Really nice tracks. Maybe I'll do a barge in and play. I don't know. I got nothing. Anyway, that's what I got for you this week. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. And for heaven's sake, wash your hands. Meeting Malcolmus, a Pavement podcast, is a weekly affair. Connect with JD at
meetingmalcolmist.com. Please support the pod by rating, reviewing, or sponsoring us at meetingmalcolmist.com. And hey, I'm social. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at Meeting Malcolmist.